Hello, Makati. Hello, world. This is Attorney Angel, and I'm your legal angel. Hi, guys. I hope that you are all staying healthy and staying safe now that we are back to MECQ. And I hope that you are doing your part to help our medical frontliners and to help prevent the spread of COVID-19. And of course, I hope that you are not forgetting to pray. For this vlog, this is under the category of learning. This is about law school. And I hope that from this vlog, our law students and those who are planning to enter law school can learn a thing or two from this vlog. This will be about some law school lingo or law school speak. Words or terms that you may hear in law school. And also, I included my top picks or must-have for law school, for law students, okay, to help you in your journey in law school. I have listed here some words. Let's start with case digest. Let's start with full text. Okay? Full text and then case digest. Okay? Because the basis of the case digest is the full text. When you say full text, that's the entirety, the whole of the case, from the title down to the folio. And in connection with that, you will hear the word SCRA and ESCRA. SCRA, Supreme Court Reports Annotated. ESCRA is Electronic Supreme Court Reports Annotated because they already have the ESCRA. Okay. During our time, we didn't have the ESCRA. We really researched the cases in the physical SCRA, physical books. So now, because of technology, we already have ESCRA, and it's very useful to students because in just one click, you can already access the cases that you need. Okay. Now, the case digest that I'm talking about is based from the full text. Okay. The case digest is otherwise known as the case brief. So it's a summary of the case, a summary of the facts, the issue, the ruling of the Supreme Court, including the principles and doctrines laid down by the Supreme Court. Now, when the professor assigns to you cases with respect to the subject, you have to read the full text. You will always hear the professor reminding the students that the students have to read the full text and not just rely on the case digest or the case briefs, because there are some professors, or no, most of the professors will ask details that you can only find in the full text of the case, and you cannot find it in the case digest or the case brief. Okay. Now next is digest pool. In connection with the case digest, so the digest pool is a collection of the case digests. Okay? Because in one subject, there may be many cases assigned, or voluminous cases assigned. Like for example, my favorite example is constitutional law. So the students, in order to help one another, they form a digest pool. They form a collection of all the digests that they made. Then we have the discussion group. The discussion group, of course, from the word itself, it's a group of people who form a group. It's a group of people who form a group in order to discuss, or for the purpose of discussing, a certain topic, a certain assignment, or a certain subject matter for a particular law subject. Okay? It's important also to have a discussion group because in a discussion group, you will be able to exchange ideas, and there may be points or perspectives or concepts or rules that you have a different interpretation of. And your classmates or the other members of the discussion group also have a different take on the topic or the issue that you are discussing. So it's also very healthy, and because you exchange your knowledge, your ideas, or what you've studied, it's easy to retain, and it will help you as a law student. Okay. Now, here are some words that are new to me because I heard this from our students. shark or sharking. Okay, when you're said to be a shark, it's not a very good connotation. Shark means selfish. Okay, and sharking means that you are not sharing, or you are only what's this? You are withholding materials or references or information that you were able to research on, or were able to get your hands on, and you know that it would benefit your classmates, but you don't share it with them. You just keep it to yourself or to your core group. So that's one way of being a shark or sharking. Or when you're asked in a discussion group about a certain topic, and you know about that topic or subject matter, but you don't share what you know about it, or you deny having any knowledge about it, then it's like being a shark, or you are sharking, and it's not good in law school. And another not so positive word that I hear or I heard from law school, from law students, I mean, is lone wolf. You're being a loner. And this is, I find it difficult because it takes a village in law school, and you cannot survive alone. No man is an island in law school. So, and I observe that those who are said to be lone wolves or a lone wolf, they don't last in law school because you need the help of your classmates. You need the help of other people. You cannot do it alone. Trust me. Okay. This is also a new term that I heard from the students. Okay, so false humility. Okay, it's you're saying that you did not study, but when the professor calls you, then your classmate sees that you're able to answer all the questions of your professors. That's false humility. I learned that from that word from Oscar. Credits to Oscar. He introduced me to that word, or to that concept of false humility. Always saying that you're not able to study, but when called during class, during recitation, you're able to answer and you're able to ace the recitation. Okay, now, ceasefire. Ceasefire because you're like going to war during recitation. So, students ask for a ceasefire, and they are willing to do anything and everything just to have a ceasefire, meaning that there will be no recitation for that day. They sing, they dance, they act, they give you food, they order food, they make a program just to have a ceasefire, and this usually happens during special occasions like the Valentine's, Christmas, etc., or the birthday of the professor. And sometimes it works, and most often it does not work. Okay. Now, on deck. Since I mentioned about recit and on deck, okay, recit because recit is short for recitation. Okay. This is the perfect implementation or exercise of the Socratic method. Okay. Recit is like cross-examination. You're being cross-examined by your professor as to the knowledge that you have learned from the assignment for that subject. On deck meaning you're next on the recitation. Okay? On deck with the class cards or the index cards. Okay? You know that you will be called for the next recit. Okay? Now, you will also hear IRAC or FIRAC, which is a technique in answering questions in examinations in law school. IRAC, FIRAC, facts, issue, ruling, analysis, conclusion. IRAC, issue, ruling, analysis, conclusion. issue spotting, which is also connected with IRAC, okay, and FIRAC. Issue spotting is very, 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 very important because this is a skill that you have to develop in order to pass your exams and pass the bar exams. Questions in the bar, questions in the midterms, questions in the finals, it will give you scenarios or hypothetical questions in which you have to spot the issue in order for you to answer correctly. Issue spot. Beadle. The beadle is a person. He or she is the messenger, the conduit, the link to the professor, the coordinator of the professor to the students, and vice versa. The beadle is very important because the beadle is the one to whom the professor will communicate with respect to everything about the class. Lutang. Okay. This is a new word also, but it's, in other words, it means absent-minded. Okay? Lumilipad ng utak. Kaya lutang. Okay. There are many students who are lutang during recitation. And in connection with that, there's also a word that I heard from the law students, word vomit. Here in law school, I think the word vomit refers to saying words or during recitations which you have not thought about. That's why it's word vomit. Okay. But I don't know what it means to others, but particularly in law school, I think that's the meaning of word vomit. Okay, so there is a tendency for law students to word vomit or answers during recitations, which they have not thought about, or which are not that intelligible, or those answers that in which they invent or they make boda. Okay? Just to survive the recitation. Anyway, another one is snapshot or Kodak moments. And I remember VP B9 telling us the story that in law school you will learn the distance. You will easily learn the distance from standing up and sitting down because when you're called and then you're not able to answer, but some professors do this, and then you're called and you're not able to answer, then you're told to sit down. So snapshot or Kodak moments. It's like your picture was taken and then that's it. Okay, so avoid Kodak moments or snapshots. Okay. Now for my top picks or must-haves for law school, I listed down some of them. Of course, you need to have a pen. Okay, a reliable pen that you are most comfortable with and that you think you're able to maintain it from first year to the bar exams. During our time, we were trained to use fountain pens. So, what we did was, as much as possible, the fountain pen that we use from the first year is still the fountain pen that we will use until the bar exams. In my case, I had my fountain pen from first year to third year. I think I lost the fountain pen given by my father. I had it for the longest time. It was a Parker fountain pen, colored black, brown, and gold, with the engraving of my name. It had sentimental value because my late father gave it to me. Unfortunately, I lost it and I had to buy a new fountain pen, which I used for the bar exams. And I had it blessed by a priest in Sacred Heart Church. And of course, I had it engraved with my name, Attorney Angel. Okay. So it gave me the confidence when I was taking the bar exams. Okay. It motivated me because I always saw my name engraved as attorney. This is one of the oldest fountain pens that I have. Cross fountain. You must have, if you have pens, you must have pen holders or pencil cases. Such as this. This is a pen capsule. And, you can close it. You can do it this way. Aside from the pen holders, of course, you have to have your highlighters. There are various kinds of highlighters, various models, various colors and brands. Stabilo. Here I have a dry highlighter, gel type. You also have dermatograph. Dermatograph is the cheapest, I think. You can buy it in bookstores as well. It has a thread, see? Then you peel it off to have a fine tip. Need that because you will be highlighting all the important concepts, facts, principles, rules in your codos and in your books and in your cases. Another must-have, book rest or book stand. You'll get sleepy reading it, looking down. So you have to have your book rest or book stand so you can put your book and read it upright, so you will not fall asleep, or you will not fall easily asleep, or you'll not be tempted to sleep. Okay. You have to have good lighting so your eyes will not suffer, and of course good ventilation as well. Okay. Because you need to be comfortable when you're studying. Another must-have or top pick for law school. Of course, yellow pad or legal pad. This is very useful in writing your case digest, and also for quizzes, because your professors might give a surprise quiz, and the professor will usually tell you to use yellow pad paper or legal pad. You must have your notebook as well, or index card for writing down notes. Of course, you must have your post-its. It's in different sizes and different colors. Okay. This can also serve as your markers, and you can write down on your post-its to remind you of important concepts, rules, or those that you need to memorize. Of course, you have to have your laptop, your gadgets, either laptop, desktop, computer, mobile phone, or iPad or notebook. Like, what do you call that? A digital notebook. Yeah. Especially now that we have online classes. You need also to have your USB. Okay? Or flash drive. Because you have to save the important cases, materials, and if you have written requirements to submit, and also if your professor gives you a copy of the materials assigned, you can save it on your flash drive. Of course, you have to have a big bag to fit all your stuff, all your law school stuff you need for the subject. So that's it. Those are my top picks, and if you have your other top picks, you can share it on the comment box. Please do not hesitate to make suggestions on what other topics we can feature on the vlog, okay, on living, learning, and loving. I hope to see you in the next vlog. I hope you watch, subscribe, like, share my vlog, and hit the notification button, the bell right there. Thank you very much. Always remember, to glorify God with a grateful heart. This is Attorney Angel, and I'm your legal angel,